got Hulu and that marvelous $1.99 a month deal. You can hang out with the Belchers, catch up with the Pearsons, and check in with Dr. Murphy. Maybe you'll get into trouble with Alfred. Or maybe just kick it with ODB. Welcome home to Gate B38, because home is where the Hulu is. Get Hulu's deal of the year and be ready for whatever the holidays throw at you for only $1.99 a month. But hurry, deal ends Monday.
The $1 stylist deal.
Nice to meet you. Perfect.
What?
Or you could get a real deal. McDonald's buy one, get one for $1 deal is here. Buy one of your faves and choose another for just an extra $1.
Forget about vacuuming for months. The Roomba i7 Plus with clean base automatic dirt disposal and allergen lock bags that trap 99% of allergens so they don't escape back into the air. If it's not from iRobot, it's not a Roomba.
Every week, start Saturday strong with the legendary lineup. Big noon kickoff Saturday at 10 Eastern, followed by the big noon Saturday game of the week on Fox.
This is the SmackDown.
If you missed a minute of America's smash hit,
I've gotten the chills all over my body. That's how amazing your voice was.
it's not too late to catch up on the show critics say you just can't stop watching.
But darling, I still catch a grenade for you.
You won't believe the celebrity we reveal in the next all-new episode. The Masked Singer, all new Wednesdays. And catch up anytime on Fox Now or Hulu.
Everybody, listen up.
Fox Animation Domination is funnier than ever. Fake news. Missed one of your favorite TV families? Catch up anytime on Fox Now or Hulu.
Look me in the eyes and tell me you respect me.
Including Fox's hilarious new hit, Bless the Hearts.
And it is fixed. Well, now it does that.
Fox Animation Domination. All new Fox Sundays. Or catch up anytime on Fox Now or Hulu.
Tomorrow on Fox, the Apple Cup Trophy is on the line as Jacob Eason and the Huskies battle for a 7th straight victory. But Anthony Gordon and the Cougars look to end the streak now. Tomorrow at 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific. Sponsored by Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
And I won't back down.
With reports that Jason Garrett could be fired if the Cowboys can't beat the Bills today, everyone seems to have an opinion on who could replace the Cowboys head coach. One list of potential candidates Jerry could go after includes Jim Harbaugh, Lincoln Riley, our own Urban Meyer, and Cowboys current coordinators Chris Richard and Kellen Moore. So, Shannon, who would you hire to replace Jason Garrett?
Well, Jim Harbaugh would be the last person I would hire. I'll start with that. Skip, if it's me, I would go for a defensive hire because I think the offense has been very well. They're 6th in scoring. And if you like the job that Kellen Moore has done, I remember when Mike Tomlin got the job at the Steelers, he kept the defensive coordinator because they were playing so well. Dick LeBeau, that's the name. So he kept that guy in place, got him an offensive coordinator. I think in this situation, I would hire a defensive guy. I like Robert Salah from the 49ers. 40 years old, very energetic. He seems to be the guy that you're looking for, a guy that can motivate because you see the way his defense is playing and you see how he's fired up on the sideline when they make a play. I think that's the kind of spark that you're looking for and that you hope you would see from Jason Garrett. And so, and I think the Cowboys defense has kind of been disappointing considering they got some players up there. They got a D-Law, DeMarcus Lawrence, they got Jalen Smith, they got the Wolf Hunter. The corner, Jones, made the Pro Bowl last year. They brought in Robert Quinn. The D tackles have played well, but I just think they've underperformed. And so if it's me, I'm going to go for a defensive guy and possibly ask that he at least give Kellen Moore a look and possibly keep him on. That's the direction I would head in.
What I never know about a defensive coordinator who has never been a head coach, let's do Chris Richard.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you know? I don't know. Can you or can you not? Right. I don't know. I like Chris Richard. I think he would make a good head coach. Can I know that? No, I don't know that because he's never been a head coach at any level. So I'm going to go down this list and the names that catch my eye. Bill Belichick. What if? Let's just say, what if? He's just sick and tired. He's done with Tom Brady, but Mr. Kraft says, no, we're going forward Tom Brady. Is it possible that Bill Belichick would make himself available to Jerry Jones? Well, if he did, I'd say, thank you, we'll take him.
No.
Yep.
Skip, you know Coach Belichick, and the way, Skip, you know that's not even doable.
But he did it with Bill Parcells. He said, I'm going to give it all to you, and you do it. Yeah. So if Belichick were available, would you do? Yeah, I'd do it. Sure.
And when Coach Parcells says, I don't want T.O., what did Jerry Jones do?
Sign T.O.
Okay, then. Okay. You think Coach Belichick gonna go for that?
I'm just saying that's pie in the sky, but I'm throwing it out there.
Okay.
There's been a whole lot of conversation about my man Lincoln Riley. Jenny knows him well. Yeah. University of Oklahoma. I watch every snap of every game, and I got to tell you, it horrifies me how bad they continue to be on defense. That's not his purview. That's not his side of the ball. He is extraordinary as a play caller and a strategist on offense, but it scares me about the defensive side. Okay. Which brings me to the man that you immediately dismissed. I am most intrigued by Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh. What did he do in his first 3 years as a head coach in the National Football League? He did something no one's ever done in the Super Bowl era. He took a team 3 straight years to the conference championship game, and in the middle year, they went all the way to the Super Bowl, and they should have won it because he changed horses at midstream and went from Alex Smith to Colin Kaepernick. And Colin Kaepernick came within a controversial non-call in the Super Bowl of winning the Super Bowl.
You know Jim Harbaugh's personality?
Jim Harbaugh, I know what happens in a short window for 3 years. I would take him for the next 3 years and not look back, and I think not good things, but great things would happen.
I don't believe they can make it 3 months.
Yeah. Oh, well, how do you explain what happened over here when he went 13-3 in his first year in San Francisco, 11-4-1 near Super Bowl win in that one, and 12-4 in the third year? How do you explain that? 3 straight NFC championship games.
But he wanted more power, and he started rubbing people the wrong way, which happens every time.
He is a winner at the pro level because I saw it not for 1 year. Okay. Well, he won at Stanford and he won at San Diego before that.
And he got better talent at Michigan. Beat Ohio State.
Yeah, I would love to see him do that.
Saturday.
I'm sure the Michigan boosters would love to see that too.
Yeah.
Considering they haven't seen it.
You know what? I hope they sour on him, and I hope he's available, and I hope Jerry takes a shot if, in fact, it is the job.
I would take Robert Salah and wouldn't look back.
Salah's energy. I mean, can't get enough of it.
Yeah, that's what I love. Love that
familiar with Richard? I don't know. That makes sense to me. They know him.
I want somebody, we talk to him and run through a brick wall.
Yep.
Hit it. Hit it.
I think I would run through a brick wall.
I can't believe you dismissed Jim Harbaugh after he was the guy who said, I'm taking Colin Kaepernick. He's the only guy in the league who said, I want him, and I'm going to elevate him above the first overall pick in the draft. You got to give that up to him.
Yep, did a great job.
Extraordinary. He could do it again.
I mean,
you don't have to recruit in pro football.
Yeah, but how many guys you're like, man, I love playing for Jim? How many times you heard that?
Well, a bunch of 49ers love playing for him.
No.
Yep.
They got tired of him.
Well, the front office got tired of him. The owner got tired of him.
He grinds you down.
Okay.
He grinds you down.
Yeah,
he
but
starts to wear on
he can grind you up for the first 3 years.
But why did he do that with Michigan?
Yeah.
He's at Michigan.
Okay.
He struggled to have a quarterback. I mean,
you know
there's
what?
so many
He has not been able to recruit a quarterback. It's as simple as that.
Oh.
But Shea is playing his best football as of late, so Saturday should be interesting.
So they're only going to lose by 21.
Last year.
They're only going to lose by 21.
Yeah.
Instead of the 35.
Better watch, Shannon.
That's only the 35 that was going to lose if they played at the big house. I mean, the horseshoe.
Yeah.
The big house is Michigan.
Will you give me 21?
No. Give you nothing.
No? Not going to do it? Okay. I'm surprised. No one mentioned Urban. Wow.
Homeboy,
I'm going to be with
Justin
him
Fields
as well.
from the
I'm
crib.
gonna ask him.
I would be intrigued by Urban. I would take that shot.
I'll see if I can find out for you guys. We'll see.
Yep.
See him.
Salah.
Salah, you can't deny the energy level. Let's just see if they can get the win, okay? Let's start there. We're a couple hours away. And also, is Drew Brees set up for a field day against the Falcons? Defense, that is next.
And I won't back down.
I feel like they should be here by now.
There's only one other place they could be.
Where are the Bud Light Platinums?
Oh, you're looking for the party turret. This here is the Stern into the Void turret. Completely different turrets.
Oh, it's the wrong rooftop.
We only have 2 turrets.
Unbelievable.
Bud Light Platinum, brewed for the night.
It's time to make mopping history. Introducing the new BravaJet M6 robot mop. With an adjustable precision jet spray and advanced pad system, BravaJet breaks up messes and gets deep in corners. BravaJet, only from iRobot.
Your warmest moments, the photos you only want to share with those close to you, deserve to be kept at home. Meet EB, new from SanDisk. It works like a personal cloud for your photos and videos. Go to meeteb.com or visit Best Buy or Amazon.
Now that we're banking with Chime, we get paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit, which means now we can do more of the things we love.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the gang's back together.
Start banking with Chime today at Chime.com.
Sports fans are gearing up at Fanatics.com, the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear. From all the leagues, teams, and players you love. Shop now and get today's special offer. Fanatics.com, officially licensed everything.
Texas Tech battles Iowa. Then Grady takes on San Diego State. The Las Vegas Invitational. Tonight beginning at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific on FS1.
I'm not ready to lose my hair. Not now. But I never thought there was a real solution. Now I use Keeps, the easiest way to keep my hair. And I can get my treatment without leaving the couch. Go to Keeps.com to learn more.
Everybody, listen up!
Fox Animation Domination is funnier than ever. Fake news. Missed one of your favorite TV families? Catch up anytime on Fox Now or Hulu.
Look me in the eyes and tell me you respect me.
Including Fox's hilarious new hit, Bless the Hearts.
And it is fixed. Well, now it does that.
Fox Animation Domination. All new Fox Sundays. Or catch up anytime on Fox Now or Hulu.
When I first heard this was who I was going to be with, I was Jack. Can you give me a pep talk every once in a while?
Yeah, I feel like I need that. This is the closest thing to being in a locker room.
Big noon kickoff Saturday at 10 Eastern, followed by the Big Noon Saturday game of the week on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
MVP candidate Lamar Jackson leads the Ravens against the 49ers. It all kicks off Sunday on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
Geico makes it easy to get help when I need it. With licensed agents available 24/7, it's not just easy. It's having Jerome Bettis on your flag football team easy. Go get him, Bus!
Come on, Bus. Come on. Hey, wait. I'm gonna get the flag. I got your flag, man. I got your flag.
It's Geico Easy,
Yeah.
with licensed agents available 24/7.
49 nothing.
Celebrating a successful business trip together is easy. If you're staying at Holiday Inn, we're there, so you can be too.
Some farms grow food. This one grows fuel. ExxonMobil is growing algae for biofuels that could one day power planes, propel ships, and fuel trucks, and cut their greenhouse gas emissions in half. Algae. Its potential just keeps growing.
The only thing better than this bourbon are the friends you can't wait to share it with. Extra aged Jim Beam Black, the world's highest rated bourbon. Their words, not ours.
And I won't back down.
In the final Thanksgiving matchup tonight, the Saints are looking for some revenge over their division rivals. 3 weeks ago, the Falcons shocked the Saints 26-9 in their house and ran all over the 4th-ranked New Orleans run defense. So, Shannon, who you got? Who wins this one tonight?
Well, these games are normally very close. The last game notwithstanding, it normally comes down to like the final possession. Somebody either scores a touchdown or makes a great stop. I'm going to take the Saints. Julio Jones a little nicked up with the shoulder, but they're optimistic he's going to play. Marshawn Lattimore, the cornerback from the Saints, he's going to be back in the lineup. Skip, I'm going to say the Saints win a high-scoring game, 34-31.
Ooh, high scoring.
Yeah.
You know what? If I were a betting man and you gave me Atlanta and this spread of +7 at home, I would run with that +7 because the Saints have not been the Saints. Their offensive line is still a wreck. They got 3 very good starters out. And I remind you, just 3 games ago, Atlanta went to New Orleans and won 26-9.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go outright Atlanta winning on the field tonight with no points. I'm going to go lower scoring than you. I'm going to go 24-21, Matt Ryan at home over Drew Brees.
You taking Matty Ice? And that defense, Skip, that was the best game that Atlanta's defense has played all year. I don't expect to see a repeat of that. This game's getting in the 30s.
Okay. I love the rematch. Guys, happy Thanksgiving.
Same to you.
Skip.
Happy travels.
Hope it's a good day for you.
Thank you.
We'll see. That is it for us. Thank you for joining us on Thanksgiving. And we will be back tomorrow morning, 9:30 Eastern. See you then.
Undisputed.
NASCAR Race Hub is on. Welcome in, everybody. With Shannon Spake, I'm Adam Alexander. This is, without a doubt, some of the best shows that we do all year as we reflect back on 2019. A lot of really good stories to tell, Shannon.
That's right. We do such great features here on NASCAR Race Hub. So this is the show that we like to put our favorites together and bring them to you guys in one 60-minute show. So let's start where it all started, the Daytona 500. When it kicked off the 2019 season, members of the Joe Gibbs Racing pit crews and pretty much everyone else at the racetrack paid tribute to former team owner J.D. Gibbs. It was on lap 11, and it was an emotional moment for all. But little did we know the emotions would multiply as Denny drove that number 11 car to victory lane and, of course, Gibbs to a 1-2-3 finish. Here's a look back at how it all went down.
The NASCAR family is mourning the loss of one of its own, the son of Hall of Fame coach Joe Gibbs. J.D. passed away in January. For those of us that have been there, our hearts ache.
Been a tough month for sure for the Gibbs family. To see his family and his kids and his wife here today before the race, it's just, you start getting emotional again, because, that there's a lot of pressure on you to go out there and perform at a high level and try to win the race. And JD had a hand in it somehow, and I don't doubt that one bit.
I just think the one thing that kind of happened today, there was so much to it. You go all the way back to JD finding and bringing Denny on board with us. JD's number was 11. He raced Xfinity, he raced some truck stuff when it was 11 in football. And Denny's number's 11. You dream about stuff, but, the reality is I've been to Daytona 25 times and couldn't win it.
100,000 people on their feet anticipating the start of this race.
Ready. Green, green, green.
I was confident in my car right from the get-go. We were able to go out there and, be in the top 3 or 4 cars. Certainly knew early that we had a car that could win.
As we come to lap 11, the Joe Gibbs teams will come to the top of the pit wall in salute of J.D. Gibbs, Joe Gibbs' eldest son.
Denny Hamlin loose off of turn 4. Just saved it there.
You might have got a little bump.
I got completely sideways, and I was fighting a tight condition at the time. The track was hotter than it had been all week, so we really weren't prepared for it. Certainly it was a hair-raising moment.
And look at those Toyotas out front.
You've got to put yourself in those top 2 or 3 rows to give yourself a chance of missing the wreck that is inevitably going to happen. And it just seems like we were kind of blessed to always be right in front of it.
A multi-car pileup, flames and sparks as cars crash and collide.
There's a lot of nuance that goes into, do we race it out or do we work together because of who's in the line?
I'm going to let him in, but, after that we're ready. Yep.
Perfectly executed. Nice start by the 18.
Another multi-car crashed off the end of the back straightaway.
AB's asking if you want to keep doing the thing. He'll choose top fuel, let him in.
I don't know that letting him pull in front of us was going to be the right move. It's better to just hope that I was going to get the right push. And luckily we did, and the caution comes out and we can retake the lead.
They're wrecking back here. They're wrecking. Caution's out. You should be the leader.
So at that point, they approached us and said, hey, do you want to pull down in front of us?
Adam's suggesting that we do the teammate restart. I'm good with it. He's just going to be, true to it, that he's going to let me in.
I was thinking, well, why would they want us to do that? That kind of puts them in a tough spot. But I think that gave them an opportunity to go on offense. The way he was going to be able to win it was to get a push from that 22. And he nearly got the push that he needed on that final lap.
18's got momentum up top. 2 back, get high. Hell yeah.
Denny Hamlin wins his second Daytona 500.
To have it play out the way it did, Lord blessed us with just a fantastic night.
And Joe Gibbs said this was the single biggest win that he's ever had in his career. Anything. I mean, this is Joe Gibbs. He's a legend. What a humbling thing to be a part of something like that.
JD's name's on that car.
For him to say it was his most significant win, it puts in perspective to me, how much his son and this race team means to him.
Proud of you, my friend. Redemption, first race. You did it for JD. soak all of it in.
It's so special because the guy that gave me an opportunity 14 years ago, his legacy still lives on. I'm running his car, his number.
We're doing unreal way. I had mixed emotions when JD went to be with the Lord. The next morning I got up and I missed him so bad. Such a hole, and it hurt so much. But I think tonight he really enjoyed that.
It just makes you stop for a second and think about how much bigger that moment was than just the Daytona 500. I remember sitting right here and looking up and realizing that Joe Gibbs Racing had finished 1, 2, 3 in that race with Denny, with JD's name on that car in the 11. What an emotional moment.
And when you put it all in perspective from a wins and loss standpoint, Denny hadn't won in 2018. I mean, there was a winless streak, and it's like, when is this going to work out? First race with a new crew chief and Chris Gabehart. They go out, win the Daytona 500, and as they say, the rest is history. What a victory. 2019 saw life change drastically for the Wood brothers, one of the pioneers of NASCAR. Up next, find out what's driven this family over the years and why the number 21 is not going anywhere.
I think my grandpa would probably agree that everything that we have right now, we can trace back to that one win with Trevor Bayne. Had we not won that one race, it's very possible that we wouldn't be here right now.
What a feast. Spiced ham, carved turkey, prime rib on the weekends at a price that lets me treat the whole family. Doesn't get more festive than that. Or does it?
Prime Rib Weekends at Golden Corral. The only one for everyone.
And Doug.
And now, for their service to the community, we present Limu Emu and Doug with this key to the city.
It's an honor to tell you that Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. And now, we need to get back to work. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Our founder, Eddie Bauer, was an outdoor guide. He dedicated his life to building innovative gear that got people outside. But the only thing better than the views is sharing them with others. A century later, we're still building award-winning gear so you can connect with your surroundings and find yourself outside.
Max. No. Max. Max. Max.
Dogs don't know what's good for them. Luckily, you do. Greenie's Dental Treats.
The Fox football feast continues. Get ready to feel the rush.
Touchdown, Buckeyes!
The Fox football feast continues tomorrow on Fox.
If you like to put work in here or here, now you get Jeep employee pricing as if you work here. That means you pay what we pay on select models like the Jeep Renegade, the most capable small SUV ever, the Jeep Compass, the most capable compact SUV ever, and Jeep Cherokee, the most capable midsize SUV. It's employee pricing plus at the Jeep Black Friday sales event.
With employee pricing plus, purchase and get $4,808 below MSRP plus $1,000 Chrysler Capital bonus cash on select 2019 Jeep Cherokee models in dealer stock.
Remember that degree you got in taxation? Of course you don't, because you didn't. Your job isn't understanding tax code. It's understanding why that will get him a body like that. Move! That. Your job isn't doing hard work. Here. It's making her do hard work and getting paid for it.
Snap and sort your expenses to save over $4,600 at tax time.
Jody, it's time to get yours.
QuickBooks, backing you.
Truly Hard Seltzer has so many amazing flavors, you don't ever have to have the same one twice. I mean, really, who wants doing the same thing, right? What? Oh, wait. That's not fair. Now, crisper, fresh taste with only 100 calories.
What a feast. Spiced ham, carved turkey, prime rib on the weekends at a price that lets me treat the whole family. Doesn't get more festive than that. Or does it?
Prime Rib Weekends at Golden Corral. The only one for everyone.
Welcome back to this special edition of NASCAR Race Hub. When NASCAR visits its oldest track in Martinsville Speedway in Virginia, it's a home game for one of the sport's most storied teams. The Wood brothers reside just a short drive down the road in Stewart, Virginia. But when 2019 began, this iconic group was without their leader.
Paul Menard racing for the Wood brothers, a team that lost their patriarch, 93-year-old Glenn Wood, passed recently. He had come to Daytona and participated in 70 consecutive Daytona Speed Weeks.
If I could change one thing, I would like to have a better understanding of what my grandpa did. When I see these 80, 70-year-old fans come up and tell me about watching my grandpa at Martinsville, I can't feel that. I can hear it and I can appreciate it, but I can't feel that passion that they had.
He was always a believer in if you do the right thing, it'll work out.
Honesty, integrity. If you shake hands on something that's better than a contract. He didn't exactly tell us all this. It was more about, I'll call it leading by example.
None of us have been educated in business. It's just making the right decision and treating people the right way. For every one time that's hurt us, it's helped us 10 times. I think that's probably what's been the sole reason that we've made it this long.
We rely a lot on Ford now to help us make the decisions. The good part about the alliance with Team Penske is it takes the performance off of us.
In NASCAR 2019, if you're not one of the big 4 or 5, you have to be a satellite team. With Penske, the one thing I can say that we get hands down above everything else is trust. When they say they're going to do something, they do it.
To get the best effort is to be in the building. So what we do is, depending on what day of the week it is, what time of the week, we send anywhere from 3 to 8 or 9 people up there to work on our cars.
If you look at where we were pre-Team Penske affiliation, 12 races and barely even at those 12, to a year later with Blaney competing for wins.
The winner at Pocono, Ryan Blaney for the Wood brothers.
Wow. What a race.
It's only 30 miles from where we live. It was one of the first places that my dad raced. And then, you move away and you go race here and there. But going back to Martinsville is just like you going home.
I think one of the frustrating parts about the years that we ran part-time was Martinsville wasn't on the schedule. You just can't put that into words. And I don't think many other teams really get to experience that because everybody now is housed in Charlotte. Sure, going to Charlotte is your home track, but Martinsville is our home track. It's something really, really special, and I'm glad that we get to do it.
Like everything that happened leading up to that race, you look back at it and it was like, that was supposed to happen that way.
Trevor Bayne playing defense. He's out in front at age 20. He's going to win the 53rd Daytona 500.
Leonard Wood and the Wood brothers are headed back to victory lane at the World Center of Racing.
Richard Petty walks up and he says, "Where's your dad?" I start looking around there. He said, "Well, I'm going to take him to Victory Circle." And I thought, how cool is that?
I wouldn't be sitting right here in this seat today if every single thing didn't occur in the exact order that it did. So it took Trevor Bayne's win and everything around that for us to be sitting in this garage with Menard sponsorship, Team Penske Alliance. Everything that we have right now, we can trace back to that one win with Trevor Bayne. I think my grandpa would probably agree that was the turning point. Had we not won that one race, it's very possible that we wouldn't be here right now.
Such an amazing story, and the 21 legacy will continue next year when Paul Menard steps aside and Matt DiBenedetto takes over behind the wheel. We all know NASCAR drivers have a special connection with their fans, and when Daniel Suarez met one of his biggest fans, Christian Sanchez, last March, it left a lasting impact. That powerful story is next on The Hub.
Baby, I'm sorry.
time to fight.
That was the best performance I've ever seen on this show.
This is driving me insane.
The Masked Singer, all new Wednesday on Fox, and catch up anytime on Fox Now or Hulu.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Geico would like to take a moment to say thank you to our military service members at home and abroad for all their hard work and sacrifice. We all sleep easier knowing you're out there keeping us safe. And on a personal note, I was really... Just needed to get that off my chest. Thank you.
Geico, proudly supporting the military for over 75 years. What a feast. Spiced ham, carved turkey, prime rib on the weekends. At a price that lets me treat the whole family. Doesn't get more festive than that. Or does it?
Prime Rib Weekends at Golden Corral. The only one for everyone.
It's Black Friday, our biggest sale of the year, with amazing deals, like a Ludwig drum set with hardware and cymbals, only $299.99, or a new Simmons E kit with mashed snare, just $199.99. Music is the gift from Guitar Center.
There's just something different to a Disney movie.
I think we've watched every single movie at least twice, 4 times.
100 times.
This Black Friday, the holiday magic is at Verizon. Get Disney Plus on us for a year, with plans starting at just $35 per line.
He loves Star Wars more than anything, and since we have Verizon, we're going to be able to stream it like that.
And this Friday only, get a free Galaxy S10e and Galaxy Watch when you switch. All on America's most reliable network.
Anybody want to join the dark side? I will.
Happy holidays from the network that gives you more.
A classic rivalry kicks off on Fox. The Fighting Irish.
Incredible!
Take on the Stanford Cardinals.
Touchdown!
Saturday at 4 Eastern on Fox.
What's up, everybody? It's Ray J. Raycon wireless earbuds are the perfect gift this holiday season. Our premium wireless earbuds sound the best, and they're half the price of the competition.
Shop Black Friday deals now. Save up to 50% off, plus get free shipping. Go to buyraycon.com.
Yeah, hair loss runs in my family, but I use Keeps, the easiest way to keep my hair. And it only costs $1 a day. Learn more at Keeps.com.
Welcome back to this special edition of NASCAR Race Hub as we look back at some of the best stories on and off the track from 2019. So we all know NASCAR drivers have a special connection with their fans, but for one fan, his connection with Daniel Suarez went one step further. Christian Sanchez is a teenager with autism, and Christian was able to meet Suarez back in March. That special day certainly demonstrated the power of sports.
All brains work differently. That's why we're good at different things.
He will be the first ever international champion in NASCAR.
Sponsors, drivers, numbers, manufacturers, teams.
Autism is a spectrum condition, which means every person with autism is affected in a different way.
You're not nervous, right? No. Are you? Nope. Are you nervous? Nope. Well, a little. A little.
For Christian, autism meant lack of communication and isolation. That is, until he met NASCAR.
Él era un niño que estaba un poco recluido en su recámara. Él no platicaba.
Gee, look at the engine.
Sí, ha cambiado bastante, la verdad.
You should like the nose of the Ford. You like it? Yeah, the Mustang.
NASCAR fue un motor muy importante en su cerebro. Y lo veíamos bien feliz. NASCAR es un mundo maravilloso.
My name is Christian Sanchez. I'm 17 years old. I live in Whittier, California.
I'm Karen Ritz. I'm Christian Sanchez's teacher, high school teacher. When I first got Christian, he was pretty nervous. He didn't really work unless you sat with him. One day we were doing a puzzle together of the United States, and he showed me a state, and he says, oh, well, that's where Richmond is. I said, what? And he started telling me, and I said, well, do you know where all the tracks are?
Tricky Triangle. It's at Pennsylvania, of course. Okay, Long Pond, Pennsylvania.
Do you know what order they come in? And I found out he knew a lot about NASCAR. It was a huge eureka moment.
So yeah, Richmond is located in Virginia, aka the capital state.
So I used that to get him to write. I could say, hey, write me a review of the race. Tell me what happened. And he would write turn by turn, who got into who, everything that happened.
Just look how many pages I did, like a lot.
When he talks about NASCAR, he's in his element and he lights up. It's his thing.
At the race in California, he had the chance to hang out with his favorite driver, Daniel Suarez.
What's up, Daniel?
How are you? Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Bien.
Bien?
I don't want to tell you this, but what happened last week?
Last week?
Yeah, between...
Where?
At Arizona. What happened between you and McDowell, anyways? What's going on?
After round one of qualifying, Suarez went looking for McDowell to have a conversation. Heated words and punches thrown.
Well, qualifying is very important, right?
Yeah.
The second lap is the important one.
Yeah.
And he got in my way in the second lap.
Oh, he got in your way, right?
Yeah, he was just on my way in the entire lap.
So that's why you got a fight between him, right?
Yeah. It's not the best thing to do, but sometimes happens.
Yeah, right? Sometimes happens. Happens all the time.
Si se trata de NASCAR, puedes durar todo el día y toda la tarde.
Oh, Clint!
Do you know that guy?
Yeah, you're Clint Boyer, right?
He likes to box. He likes to fight.
Boyer! You're so funny.
It was really fun seeing him chat with drivers like he's known them forever.
Hey, what's up, bud?
Hey, Rick.
Daniel, nice to meet you, man. Doing good?
You're a rookie, huh?
That's what they're telling me.
Huh?
That's what they're telling me.
Yeah. Good luck out there.
I need all I can get. It's gonna be a slick racetrack. It's gonna be fun, right?
Yeah, good luck with the RLTY. Hey, William.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Miss Sign your hat?
Huh? I'm good. Yeah, but good luck out there. Stenhouse.
Me siento muy feliz que haya encontrado a NASCAR él porque pienso que le dio el impulso para él salir a socializar con las personas.
Yeah, good luck out there and try your best.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Have fun today.
Yeah. And tell your brother good luck.
Yeah, man. Tell him I gotta beat him.
Kids with autism are often sensitive to sensory experiences. So when Christian was asked to join Daniel for driver intros, he hesitated.
Yeah, ready? Yeah, I'm ready.
You go over there?
Yeah, let's go, Danny.
Good back, Danny. He said, there's too many people, I can't do it. Too many people. I said, you know what? Once in a lifetime opportunity, you need to do this. You'll remember it forever. And he did it.
Excited?
Guys, I'm close.
When I found out his specialty, which is NASCAR, it was huge because I knew it was in there. Just had to find a way to get it out.
Oh my God!
So yeah, my weekend was amazing.
Muchas gracias. Gracias a NASCAR.
Once in a lifetime opportunity. And I'm sure that hat with only Daniel Suarez's autograph has a very safe home inside Christian's bedroom. So you never really know the impact you're going to have on an individual, and Daniel's impact on Christian will certainly be one that he's going to cherish for the rest of his life. Coming up on our best of show, what happens when you invite Clint Boyer to sit down for a beer? Well, hilarity, that's what. The pub is coming up next.
We almost died making this bar top. How did you almost die making a bar top? Look how many beer bottle caps are on here.
Man, I'm starving. Just ordered a little Wendy's delivery on the Wendy's app, and it should be here right about...
Matt? Hey, what's up, man?
What's happening? Do we know each other?
It's Matt Leinart, 10,693 yards, 99 TDs in college.
This is Craig, Wendy's legend. 4,000 deliveries, 25,000 spicy nugs. That's a lot of spicy nugs. Hey, you want to go meet the guys?
Reggie, Brady, and Urban?
Matt?
Start your Saturday strong with Big Noon Kickoff at 10 Eastern on Fox and get your game day meal delivered through the Wendy's app.
I'm clearly not the boss here. But with the DQ sauced and tossed chicken strip basket, I'm the sauce boss. It's my choice of honey barbecue or spicy sweet glazed made with Frank's Red Hot.
Eyes closed.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
DQ. Happy tastes good.
Support your favorite college at fanatics.com. The largest assortment of officially licensed fan gear from more than 500 colleges. Every conference, every team. Shop now and get today's special offer. Fanatics.com. Officially licensed everything.
Did you know that 4 out of 5 homeowners draw a blank when asked what their home projects should cost? That's why Home Advisor created a national database of home project costs, so you can easily see what others paid for similar projects in your area. Then you can get matched with top-rated pros and read their reviews, all for free. Start your next home project knowing what you should pay. Go to homeadvisor.com or download the free app.
Home Advisor.
8, 7. She's out, Doc.
What a feast. Spiced ham, carved turkey, prime rib on the weekends. At a price that lets me treat the whole family. Doesn't get more festive than that. Or does it?
Prime rib weekends at Golden Corral. The only one for everyone.
Now that we're banking with Chime, we get paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit. Which means now, we can do more of the things we love. Yeah.
Oh my God, the gang's back together.
Start banking with Chime today at Chime.com.
Did you know a lot of medications sold online may be counterfeit? They contain things like printering, paint, and drywall, all stuff you should never put in your body. That's why we created Roman. If you're experiencing ED, all you have to do is go online, chat with a U.S. licensed physician, and if treatment is right for you, we'll send genuine medication discreetly to your door. Because ordering meds online should be easy and safe. Get started with your free online visit at GetRoman.com/TV.
If you like to put work in here or here, now you get Jeep employee pricing as if you work here. That means you pay what we pay on select models like the Jeep Renegade, the most capable small SUV ever, the Jeep Compass, the most capable compact SUV ever, and Jeep Cherokee, the most capable midsize SUV. It's employee pricing plus at the Jeep Black Friday sales event.
With employee pricing plus, purchase and get $4,808 below MSRP plus $1,000 Chrysler Capital bonus cash on select 2019 Jeep Cherokee models in dealer stock.
Here we are once again on this special NASCAR Race Hub as we look back on our favorite memories of 2019. And this is right near the top of my list. Clint Boyer losing his mind at the All-Star race and going over and giving Ryan Newman the business. Just a big $1 million check is all they were racing for. And as you can see, they did not disagree. And it's funny to me that we ran that there because that happened in May. Rewind a couple of months ago in March, the last piece that we saw with Daniel Suarez, Clint was giving Daniel a hard time about fighting. Who knew he would be the guy doing it a couple of months later?
I don't know what's in the water around here, but I feel like this year was like the year of the fight, right? Or the push or the punch or whatever it is. Speaking of Clint, we wanted to sit down with him and have a little chat. We figured we'd get him where he was most comfortable at his place with a beer in his hand. So we sent Regan Smith out to do the first edition of what we like to call the pub.
This is the first installment, if you want to call it that. Installment? Well, I'm confident that it's going to go well enough we're going to do more than one. That's exactly where I was going
next. That's a lot of confidence. When you start using the words installments, that means you think you're going to have another one.
Now, typically, we would do this at a bar somewhere. We'd say, hey, we're going to set up and go to a bar. Yes, we are at a bar, but this happens to be your bar.
We almost died making this bar top.
How did you almost die making a bar top?
Look how many beer bottle caps are on here. Every now and then you'll see an duels in here. I was like, damn, who put a duels on it? You can't do that.
So you are like the class clown of our series, right?
I appreciate that.
I mean, is that fair to say?
No, I don't want to be the class clown. I want to be the one. I want to be known as the one that's having the most fun.
You do a lot of cool. Let's just call it what it is, and you do whatever you want to do.
You can say on his installment.
Just for future reference.
I'm proud to be the one and only installment.
You got the ability to make anybody that you talk to or that you meet feel like you're their best friend. Is that, I mean, has that always come natural to you? Is that normal?
But I mean, that comes from my father being in the, owning a towing service and meeting people, helping people. That's the way we were raised. Thanksgiving dinner, you'd be sitting down, phone ring, it was line 2. You knew the tone. You knew Dad was leaving. And then as you get older, you knew what else that meant. That meant that you are going with him on that Thanksgiving or Christmas or any time. Hey, there's some beer over there in that cooler. Can you bring us another one? Are you drinking, or how's this supposed to go? This is your installment.
I'm a lap down, Clint.
Everybody always thinks my friends and I hate each other. Like, we pick on each other. That's what's fun.
That's life.
If you're not picking on one another, you don't really like him.
What's the one thing that you sit back and you say, that's the box I want to check?
Championship. That's it. You start a season out to win the Daytona 500. As soon as you win the Daytona 500, you want to win as many races as you can, and all you think about is getting to those playoffs. That's it.
Your last one was Michigan.
Yeah.
Is there ever a moment where you say, what if that was the last one?
No.
I always celebrated like it was the last one, just in case.
That's what I was fixing to say. You always celebrate a win like it's your last one. 7-time champion Jimmy Johnson. This guy was dominant. I guarantee you, right now, he's like, huh.
The long wait to return is over. Clint Boyer wins Martinsville. Hell yeah, boy! Let the party begin.
You do have your own family now, and
family changes everything. Having those kids, having that responsibility. My gosh, Did you hear what I did?
I'm listening. Yeah.
You know it. You live it. You race so long that you need a new rabbit to chase. You know what I mean? And when that Cash came to me a couple years back, and his friend Owen Larson, Kyle's son, was winning, and he was, they're kids. They're bragging, boy. Hey, we're Mickey Lane. Look at us. And Cash saw that. He's like, Dad.
Just job.
When are we going to get to Victory Lane? You're like, boy. And then we roll into Victory Lane in Martinsville, and everybody saw that story. I mean, I'm telling you, that's my favorite win I've ever had. You can't cry. There's no crying in racing. There's no crying in baseball. There's damn sure no crying in racing.
Right.
Dude, Cash takes off, running down. I'm like, oh, God.
I'm crying.
Oh, what's happening? Yeah, I couldn't keep it in. Like, it hit you. And, the emotion of that just took over, and I will never forget him running down there and, grabbing him in my arms. I was like, I'm crying. This is happening. On national television, I'm fixing to make an embarrassment out of myself.
The hard-ass Clint Boyer.
Yes.
He does have that soft side.
I cried.
Well, Clint, I appreciate you talking to us and letting me drink your beer.
Cheers.
Clint Boyer, I never thought Clint Boyer would make me cry. He always makes me laugh. But
are you misting up right now?
My goodness. To watch that scene again and watch Cash running down pit road, it chokes me up a little bit. And we are happy to say that there were more installments of the pub after Clint got his hands on Regan.
I like Regan saying that you're the class clown, and Clint saying, I appreciate that. So fact or fiction, is Clint Boyer the class clown? In NASCAR? Yes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Sometimes fiction, other times.
We asked some other drivers some fact or fiction questions.
Like that one? Did we ask them about Clint?
I don't know.
It is a topic that is right up Clint's alley. Take a look.
Bigfoot. Okay, do it again. I think Bigfoot did exist at one time, but doesn't anymore. Fiction. Why not? There's got to be something crawling around out there in one of those jungles and forests.
Yeah, no, I know Bigfoot.
Fact. He lives in North Carolina.
Bigfoot is real. It's in St. Louis, Missouri.
I saw him in Wisconsin last week. There can't be that many YouTube videos of Bigfoot and it not be real.
It's real? I sat in Bigfoot.
Fiction. Yeah, I'm not buying it.
It's a fact. Bigfoot is real.
Fiction. I have this argument all the time with a 6-year-old.
I've sat in a swing off the front bumper of Bigfoot.
Fiction.
It's blue.
I do not believe in Bigfoot, no. Oh, fact. I've seen him. Those late nights camping as a kid, I've seen that man, I'm telling you.
That confirms that Clint Boyer is the class clown.
What's so funny is those drivers took that question so seriously. Some of them were like, fact.
Fact or fiction on Bigfoot?
Fiction. I think you'd be able to see him by now, but that's just me. All right. After the break, no more Bigfoot. Our Women in Wheels series introduced us to some incredible women this season. Certainly one of the hardest working is NASCAR journalist Claire B. Lang. We share her amazing story and how she made her mark in the garage when the hub rolls.
It's a great sport. It's something that, I feel like I owe it every day that I broadcast to make sure I give the fans everything that they deserve for following the sport.
Our founder, Eddie Bauer, was an outdoor guide. He dedicated his life to building innovative gear that got people outside. But the only thing better than the views is sharing them with others. A century later, we're still building award-winning gear so you can connect with your surroundings and find yourself outside.
What a feast. Spiced ham, carb turkey, prime rib on the weekends. At a price that lets me treat the whole family. Doesn't get more festive than that. Or does it?
Prime Rib Weekends at Golden Corral. The only one for everyone.
And Doug. Hour 36 of the stakeout. As soon as the homeowners arrive, we'll inform them that Liberty Mutual customizes home insurance, so they'll only pay for what they need. Your turn to keep watch, Lima. Wake me up if you see anything. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Max. No. Max. Max. Max.
Dogs don't know what's good for them. Luckily, you do. Greenie's Dental Treats.
Our classic rivalry kicks off on Fox. The Fighting Irish.
Incredible!
Take on the Stanford Cardinals.
Touchdown!
Saturday at 4 Eastern on Fox.
Time for new reading glasses? Go to readers.com. With hundreds of styles to choose from, readers.com has reading glasses hard to find in stores, like bifocal style readers, reading sunglasses, and computer readers. Choose from hundreds of fashionable styles and colors for under $20, all backed by our happiness guarantee. Go to readers.com now and enter this exclusive TV coupon code at checkout to save up to 40%. That's readers.com.
Cover it up. That's what I did when I started losing my hair. Then I realized I could actually do something. Now I use Keeps, the easiest way to keep my hair. And it only costs $1 a day, which means no more covering up. Get started at Keeps.com.
Don't miss a minute of America's smash hits. You won't believe the celebrity we reveal next. The Masked Singer, all new Wednesdays, and catch up anytime on Fox Now or Hulu.
Number 1 Ohio State takes on number 13 Michigan in the most anticipated rivalry game of the year. All part of Big Noon Saturday on Fox.
So if you're a NASCAR fan, then you certainly know the name Claire B. Lang. She's the host of Dialed In, co-host of the pre- and post-race shows on Sirius XM's coverage of NASCAR, and Claire works every race as the beat reporter for the channel. She's logged more than 18 years in the NASCAR garage, earning respect along the way. And her story was one of our favorites in our Women in Wheels series. Here's Caitlin Vincey.
It was the energy. It was the color, the sounds, the people. It was hard not to get addicted to it. Once I got into broadcasting, I loved being a broadcaster. I loved telling the stories.
Let's go back out to Claire B. Lang. What's happening, Claire?
I'm going to head into the garage for sure and do the walking around that I do on race day right here on the pre-race show.
This is your 19th season with racing. I mean, that's hard to believe. That's a lot of experience over the years. What was kind of your path to racing?
My path? I never thought it would take me here. I really, truthfully did not. I started out thinking that I would be an English major and I would teach children English. And somehow when I went to college, I went to the campus radio station one day early in the morning with some friends, and a guy didn't show up to read the news because he had been drinking and was hungover.
Oh, wow.
And I had not. And they tried to talk me into doing the news, and I was terrified. They handed me, you know, what used to be the teleprompter and shoved me in a studio, and I started reading it, and it came out as if I had memorized it, right? So I thought maybe I should change and get into radio. I got a job when others were still trying to apply for jobs. All of a sudden, I was hired to go to Iowa and co-host a morning show. And what happened was my husband got a job in Charlotte, and I gave up my long-standing radio job to move to Charlotte, North Carolina. I took a job in PR, and I filled in at a syndicated radio show. And I started doing that in the morning before I did my corporate job. Eventually, they offered me a full-time job, and they did a lot of NASCAR. And had I not shown up at the campus radio station that day, I don't know that I would ever have ended up doing what I think was my destiny.
Right. How have you been able to cultivate those relationships with, you know, the drivers, the teams, and the crew members? Because they always seem like they open up to you. They're very trusting of you as a broadcast professional.
Well, first of all, there's a lot of respect that goes both ways. I think it's how you do your job. I think it's how you present yourself. And I think there's a lot of trust. I think drivers know that I don't have a preconceived notion of what I want to get out of them. I'm not looking for a sound bite. I want their heart. I want what really is something that they actually feel, good or bad. And I want to be professional about it. And they respect you for working hard at your craft. And that's, I think, I mean, you'll have to ask them, but that's what I think.
To me, Claire is probably one of, if not the hardest working media member, I think, in our sport. And I say that because a lot of times I see her running around all over the racetrack. She's all over the place. She's doing her own show. She's all by herself. But a lot of times we land from the racetrack, and I get in my truck, and I turn on NASCAR radio. And there's Claire still at the racetrack. I'm already home. She's still at the racetrack doing her radio show. So she is committed, a great asset to our sport.
Claire she's been around it, man. She has always been very, very respectful in her questions, very responsible, I guess, in her questions, and always on point.
What do you think has been the most rewarding part of your job?
Every time a young driver has faith in me, and they have come back and said, man, you know, you helped me practice interviewing, or, you know, there was a time it was really tough and you made it easy for me to talk to you, or somebody cries in Victory Lane. The other day I was in Victory Lane and an engineer started crying, and it just really touched me. It was so rewarding. And he's a cool guy, you know. He's not a guy that I think would just do that easily. So he must have trusted that he could be who he truly was with me. And isn't that the gauge, or isn't that how you judge an interviewer or a broadcaster or someone aspiring to be at the top of their field, you know, which I work at every day. I don't think you ever sit back. You never just mail it in, because it took so much to get here, and it's worth that much. It's a great sport. It's something that, you know, I feel like I owe it every day that I broadcast, to make sure I give the fans everything that they deserve for following the sport, you know, and that's a lot.
It is a lot. And what is the mark that you hope to kind of leave on this sport?
Well, people call me a trailblazer, and that I did kick the door down for